Today we're at 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀 Aquarium and we're gonna do a tour of this place. This fish store is kind of where my whole aquarium journey began. It's where I came when I first started aquariums, and I just spent time here so much as a kid. After school, I'd come here every single day. Let's go through all this stuff. You can see this section right here is like where all the equipment is, all the pumps and all the, what is it? Like all filter media, filters, and yeah, just a bunch of stuff, air pumps and fish food and medications. It's just all on this row right here, so you've got like all this stuff to choose from. And sorry if I'm moving fast, but there's just so many things to look at here. And then on this side as well, heaters, more fish food, which is incredible. Yeah, take a look at that. You've even got koi products here, so if you've got any ponds, you've got koi, goldfish, yeah, you can come here and get all your stuff. Yeah, just a whole bunch of things here. Over here, we'll take a look at some of the fish now, but right over here, the first fish we'll take a look at is the flower horn, also known as a lohan. Look at that, look at this guy, incredible. Some people may find this fish a bit weird looking and not that kind of thing, but I find them kind of cute. Look at this guy. Yeah, and they're also active, so yeah, I like that guy. And there was a big one right here, but it just got sold earlier today. I saw that guy, and that was kind of cool. Yeah, some goldfish. You can see parrotfish in this tank. Yeah, they've also got 𝗯𝘂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Yeah, so yeah, you can see they're also bringing in lots of fish. So you'll see fish in bags right here. Down below you've got more goldfish. And we're gonna go through this a little bit fast because I have made a video on this place in the past, and yeah, you guys can check that out later on. Right here you've got some of the smaller fish, some tetras and mollies. Down below over here, some beautiful rams. I'm not too sure what this, it says a Holland ram. And I think on the other side of the store, which this store expanded by the way, so yeah, on the other side I saw some really nice German blue rams, so yeah, this must be a Holland ram. You've also got some dwarf neon rainbows in there. Over here you've got the balloon version of the golden ram as well as the Holland ram, so yeah. So some people may like that more. I personally prefer the regular types. Over here you've got some red line torpedoes and some koi swordtails, which are really nice. I love the koi swordtails, and you just got a shipment of the regular swordtails, the red ones. Those were one of my first fish, well, kind of my mom's first fish, and they're really nice. Down below over here you've got some guppies, and then the black ghost knife. Take a look at these guys. These guys get pretty large, and they're a pretty cool fish. Yeah, we're moving on over here. You've got some of these glowfish. Not my thing, but I know many people are starting to like these fish a lot. You got the glow danios right here. The zebra, yeah, the zebra fish, the zebra danio, I'm guessing it says right there. But yeah, really cool. A bunch of different color. I know these things are a hit with kids, so. And also in these tanks there are plecos, and sometimes you'll find like rare plecos in here, so that's really cool. I did buy rare plecos from this store in the past before, so yeah, they can bring in some cool stuff from time to time. Up here you've got the redhead 𝗲𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, really cool earth-eating fish. Another one right there, and I think that might be a 𝗲𝘃𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. You can see a red one right there as well. Yeah, and then some cool fish. This is cool. It's like a green tiger barb, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it might be a glow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that is, but it's a pretty cool fish. And then you can see some rosy tetras here and some clown loaches. Oh, that guy's a big tiger barb right there. And I'm moving down below. We saw these guys already. Down here, I know many of you will like this because this is rice fish. They've got rice fish here, so if anyone are looking for some rice fish, these are just the regular type of rice fish though. But they are still rice fish, and they're not so easy to come by outside of Japan. So any rice fish people, they've got rice fish at 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀 Aquarium. Alright, now moving on to this final section here before we go into the next room. Over here there's some really cool fish. This one right here is called the blackberry hook. And the scientific name is a little bit tough, so I'm not gonna say it. But you can also see some of these red hooks, which are really neat too. And then you've got the 𝗲𝘃𝘀𝘀𝘀 right there. And a silver arowana right there. Right here you've got an albino silver arowana. Take a look at that. It's quite small, so it's really, really cute. Yeah, and then some gouramis. Since they're small, they can still be together. But yeah, you don't want to have them together when that arowana gets big. Over here you've got a bunch of different types of corydoras. Take a look at that. I think these are some 𝗲𝘃𝘀𝘀𝘀. You've also got some gold laser quarries, as well as some 𝗲𝘃𝘃𝘀𝘀 illuminatus. And then you've got the balloon pearl gourami. The albino cherry barb is cool, but this fish right here is even cooler. This is the 𝗲𝘃𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀, and they look amazing when you get them in a properly set up tank. They turn blue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of this fish is $18. One little tetra. That's incredible. That's amazing. Wow, I wish I had the guts, the power to buy a bunch of these fish, but that is just incredible. And right now, even in a bag, they look pretty darn cool. It looks like a golden tetra with a black stripe going through them, but I'm told they turn a nice blue color. You can go search the internet. They do look really, really cool. Next to this tank, you've got a bunch of shrimp in this tank. You've got some fire red shrimps here. You've got some Brigidae rasboras, which is a perfect match for a shrimp tank if you want to try to breed shrimp, because these guys don't really predate on the baby shrimp. But you can see this tank also has a bunch of shrimp. You can see a nice stardust or starlight pleco right there. Yeah, but I also did see some really shrimp. Here's one right there. Really cool. Really shrimp are one of my favorites. I like the clear patch in the middle of the body. Yeah, I don't know why some people don't like that, but I personally quite like that. And down below you've got some of the common fish, cardinal tetras, some tiger barbs. These are the regular tiger barbs. And then you've got this fish that I've never seen before. It's called the 𝗯𝘃𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀. And yeah, it's pretty cool patterning on that. But yeah, right here. 𝗯𝘃𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀. Alright, and now into the air-conditioned room. There's this section. This is a new section of 181 Aquarium. You can see that's the main section that used to be, like, it only used to be that area in the past. But now this is like a new addition. You can see there's also this thing called an air curtain, which I think is really cool. It just pushes air down so that the air conditioning, the cool air doesn't go out, which I think is quite cool, but yeah, I'm not sure. Right here you've got a little tank. It looks like a 45P, an ADA tank right here. Really nice simple setup with a, oh, look at that. You've got this black ram. Yeah, or the dark night ram with a few tetras, a nice danio there, and some 𝗲𝘃𝘀𝘀𝘀 tetras. Also cool epistogram there, but yeah, cool setup. Right here, this tank is one of my favorite. I just love all the movement of these goldfish. They're so cute. Look at them, and they're so active as well. And you can see there are some duckweed floating around in there. That's because the owner takes some duckweed out of this tank, puts it in there for the goldfish to eat, which is a nice idea because goldfish, they like to eat that kind of stuff. So you can also see on the top section here, you've got some plants. These are plants that are suitable for paludariums and terrariums. So you can see how he's got the system going here with styrofoam cutouts that he just puts the pot in. Yeah, so really nice here. Yeah, down below you've got another kind of cool setup with a bunch of Anubias and Bucephalandras. Are there buces? I'm not sure, maybe no buces here, but see a bunch of different Anubias and then some Wabikusa in the back up over there. You've got Hygrophila pinnatiphyta, hairgrass, Starogini repens, and then more of those cool paludarium plants over there and a nice Anubias. And he's also just hooked up a really cool misting system here. You can see kind of clipped on to the glass right there. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see that thing in action and misting down all the plants. Right over here, you come into like some of the high-tech stuff, some of the cool plants, which I don't know many of these plants. You can see some Congo tetras in here that look amazing, but They're currently in the shady area, so it's kind of hard to see them, but you can see how beautiful they look. So yeah, you've got this shaded area right here. This part is just covered in Riccia and some stem plants, kind of like a marsh area right here, which is cool. I think you've got some Ludwigias here. Yeah, and then the Riccia just grows like crazy. But over here, you've got more Riccia in these little balls, just like floating Riccia balls, which I think is cool. You got this really cool 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀 that's like a pinto or something, or maybe a pink, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what this one is, but it looks like some kind of 𝗶𝗶𝘀𝗀𝘀, or yeah, maybe some kind of 𝗶𝗶𝘀𝘀𝗀 right there. But yeah, really cool setup, and I think it's using a weak aqua light. You can kind of see it there. Weak aqua. I've never used that light before, but it seems to be really popular right now. You can see more of these tanks have weak aqua. This one also has the lights on the front of the tank, and I'll show you why in just a moment. But down below you've got like a more low-tech style with a bunch of Anubiases in here. Anubias 𝗂𝘂𝘀𝘀𝗀𝘀, which is my favorite. Anubias 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀. And look, there's a crebensis there, which I really like. Crebensis are really nice little fish, and should be quite easy to breed. Yeah, moving on to this tank right here. This is really nice. This is also using a weak aqua light, and look at just how vibrant these colors are, and some really rare plants in here as well. I don't know what these rare plants are, but I do know some of them. Like this is Echinodorus aflame, and there's some cool 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀s in here. I think this might be a pink 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀 or something, if I'm not mistaken. And you can also see some of the fish swimming in here. The thread fin rainbow fish, which I don't usually see such healthy specimens like this, so that's why I don't buy them. I get some comments asking me to get threadfin rainbows, but the thing is, in Japan I just don't see like any healthy specimens. Whenever I see threadfin rainbows, they always look skinny and like not in best condition, so that's why I don't buy them. But here, it looks super healthy, and there are a few of them. If I can find them, I did see a bunch swimming. Like here's another one right there, but yeah, you can see how good they look. So yeah, if I were living in Singapore, I'd definitely buy those. But some cool rotalas. I think this is Rotala blood red. This is also Bacopa, a purple type of Bacopa, which is really cool. You can see there's some cryptocorans as well. Yeah, and then the rest, like, I really don't know. There's some cool rotalas in the back there. 𝗲𝗾𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀𝘀𝘀, Cryptocoran 𝗶𝗀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀, which is this long-leaved plant. Oh, that's a cool one. 𝗲𝗂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀 yellow, or yeah, I can't pronounce the scientific name, but yeah, it's a cool 𝗲𝗀𝘀𝘀𝘀. Yeah, really nice tank. And look at this lotus right here. This tiger lotus is super red in color. That is really nice. And then moving up above, you can see there are these two tanks right here. This one has a bunch of angelfish in here, just mostly like, yeah, I think they might be the red shoulder variant, but I'm not entirely sure. That you can see they're still juvenile, so the colors aren't really out yet. And then next to that, you can see this tank with the lights on the front. There is an arowana in here, and it's a super red arowana. I think you can just see it like swimming right there. Look at that. That is beautiful. Wow. And right now, the reason why it's got this light set up on the front of the tank is because it's having like a tanning session, is kind of what they call it. They call it tanning the fish, so it kind of makes the colors on the fish look better. It's kind of like humans. When you get sunburnt, your colors change, your skin color changes. So like a fish, the arowana, if you tan it, you can get it to look even redder. And it's a pretty common thing that people do around here. Up above here, you've got some really cool German blue rams. These fish look amazing. You can see they are sparring right now, but they are cool. And look at that Congo tetras too, really nice. And you've got some Boesemani rainbow fish and Praecox rainbow fish. And check this out. Look how active they all are when you stick your hand up there. Really cool. And I love that Congo tetra. Such nice orange colors. Then here you've got another tank, just mixed varieties of fish. And over here as well, you've got some angelfish pairs. Like, take a look at this. I should have videoed this a few days ago because there were a bunch of babies swimming in here. And I think this is the red shoulder variant too. You can see how red this guy is right here. So, yeah. Man, there were a bunch of babies here a few days ago, I promise you that. And then down below here, you've got some nice Odessa barbs. Yeah, just look at how good those colors are. And the plants help a lot. If you've got colorful fish and they're not really coloring up for you, try putting in a bunch of plants and they should color up just really nicely. Look at those. Those are nice. Yeah, and then down below, you've got a tank full of koi fish, and the colors, just once again, super beautiful. They're so vibrant in here. Alright, now let's go on to the back over here. Over here is a really cool section because there's so many plants, and planted tank people, aquascapers, this is like a really nice section to hang around and just look through all the plants. You can see there's hairgrass, there's 𝗂𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀, and it's a really nice place to look around. You've got some displays here as well. Right here, not a huge fan of this fish, but some people love it. Oh, I love this fish right here, the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗶𝗲𝘀𝘀. That looks beautiful. That's a beautiful fish, and that looks to be a male. And it's quite a big male too. That is really nice. And I think there should be a female in here. Yeah, right there. Take a look at that. That is one of my favorite fish at the moment, and probably gonna be one of my favorites for a long time. And here you've got a small display of just goldfish. And yeah, these goldfish, don't worry guys, they're not staying in here for a long time. They're for sale, so people do buy them out of this tank. So yeah. Alright, so the plants, you can see just a huge variety of plants. 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀, japonica, a bunch of rotalas and stem plants up there, Ludwigias as well, Amazon swords over here. Just pretty darn incredible right here. And then moving on, another cool thing that aquascapers will like is the driftwood selection. There's a bunch of driftwood to choose from here. You can see just a lot. This is one of my favorites. I really like this one, and I want to bring this back with me. It's so cool. I love all the the twistiness of the driftwood. It looks really nice. You can see some, I think that might be a type of Malaysian driftwood, and then all this bonsai stuff as well if you're into that. But yeah, really cool stuff here. So yeah, 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀 has everything a fish keeper needs. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, comment something down below, and if you want to support this channel even more, you can consider becoming a member. And also, all the links to this place will be in the description below. If you're in Singapore, you gotta come check this place out and take a look at what they have to offer. And I'll see you guys next time.